Okay there, hi, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator working in Scotland and loving it. Today I'm showing you here a card that I entered into the Puttlers team blog hop yesterday, and I have received some wonderful feedback about this card and been asked for measurements and a tutorial. So I thought the simplest way to do that is come on and make a video for you, showing you how I made the card. I'm going to do it in a different colourway, and I'm going to talk you through how I arrived at my colour combinations for the next card. I'm going to see if I can do this one fairly quickly because it is Sunday afternoon. I'm heading out to Edinburgh with my lovely husband to spend a bit of time together. Life's been a bit of a whirlwind lately, with good things, not so good things, emotionally, physically, everything. Feeling just a bit overwhelmed with life in general, I think, just now. So we're going to have a bit of time together. Calm down. We're going to see a show tonight. We're going to see a singer-songwriter that we both admire, Dean Owens. He's a Scottish singer-songwriter. If you get a chance to listen to him, give him a chance. He's got a good following now, but I actually just love his voice and I love listening to him. And he has got a fun personality too. So enough about me and what I'm going to do. Let's just get on with this card. So here we go. So the Puttlers blog hop was about the new catalogue. We always do a blog hop at the beginning of a new catalogue, organised by my lovely teammate Hannah McCurley. You could have a look at her, excuse me, I'm fiddling. You could have a look at her website. I'll leave a link to that one, and actually what to do is go on the blog hop. If you go on this card if you go on to the link for my website where my blog is, there are links to all the girls who took part in the blog hop there. It would be nice if you just go and have a wee hop around and let the girls know what you think of their projects from this fantastic new catalogue. I'm really excited about it. I'm so excited by so many of the products. I actually haven't put a proper order in because, well, like everybody, I have budgets. They're a bit tight at the moment, and so I'm trying to prioritise what I need, what I want. And every time I see a new product, I need something else. So I'm struggling to tie it down just now. So to do this card, I've got limited products because I haven't put an order in. I haven't even really, I did do an order for some things when I went on stage, when we got the privilege of being able to order some things early. I was also privileged to receive gifts of products from the new catalogue, and then last month I was able to pre-order some of it, but I still just have a few things. I'm very lucky. I have got quite a few things, probably more than the average person, to show you. However, there's still hundreds more things that I want and need, and so I haven't ordered up some basic things like card and ribbon. I'm a bit short of because I think I was overwhelmed with all the different stamp sets, and it was like I want that, I want that, I want that. So now I really need to do some basic ordering. I need some card, I need some ribbons, and I need some more metallic the foil sheets. So, and also I want loads of things. So one of the things that I do have, if I can find it, is this gorgeous embossing folder, and it comes with, I think it's like my words are not doing very well today. What's the suite that this is with? The Love What We Do. Is it Love What We Do suite? But anyway, this I bought them that last month when we could have the bundles from this suite. So, and if you were lucky enough to have ordered some of that, you'll be able to play along with me. So this embossing folder, it's a dynamic textured impressions embossing folder, big name, but do you know what, it is a big tool. It gives a fantastic effect. If you look around the blog hop, you will see that some of the other ladies have used this folder too, and they've got wonderful results with it and some other ideas to do with it. If you bought it, it'll give you great ideas of what you can do with it. So I'm blethering as usual, but hey, that's me, that's who I am. So for this card, because, like I told you, I'm a bit limited on supplies at the moment. So I realised that I have this lovely velvet ribbon, and what's it called? What's the colour? Rich Razzleberry. Everything's escaping me, that's why I need out to have a break. So Rich Razzleberry, and I had some of the copper foil sheet, so I thought, well, let's go with it. Let's see how this colour combination works out. So I have a card base, which I cut 10.5 centimetres on the short, and then cut it the full length down 10.5 centimetres, folded it in half, burnished it, and that's my card base. Now I work in centimetres a lot of the time and some of the time in inches, but for my foil sheet layer I have cut that at 10.1 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres. That's my usual first layer on this size of card, so it will go like that. Then I have cut a piece of card which is 10.5 centimetres, the width of the card, by 3 centimetres, and it will go there. I'm going to stamp my sentiment on this piece of card. And that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to stamp the sentiment and heat emboss it. So for that, the first thing I need out is my embossing buddy. I've had to go digging. I don't know where I've put my usual one, but hey. So dab over with the embossing buddy. Put that away. You can get the embossing buddy in the main catalogue if you don't have one already. Now this is a really good tool because it stops the static, because we're going to be using a fine copper embossing powder, and it also, if I've got any greasy fingers that the ink might stick to, that stops that from happening too. So I'm going to use the sentiment that I used on the other card, that happy birthday, may your day be as beautiful as you. And this comes from the Beautiful Day stamp set, which I have used in a couple of cards. I've used the butterfly. I've not used the flower yet, but we will use that in a project soon. And this happy birthday, may your day be as beautiful as you. I think that is a gorgeous sentiment. And also the always thinking of you. That is really nice. So I've used my embossing buddy. I'm now going to use my Versamark ink. Just making sure there's plenty of ink on. Sometimes I do the stamping and then cut my card, but because I was doing the video I did do the cutting beforehand. So I just have to make sure that I'm trying to get that in the middle. That's fine. That looks perfect. So put that out of the way and that out of the way. We'll get a piece of scrap paper. Luckily my bin's just beside me, so if I've forgotten to put a piece of scrap, it's easy to find it. Right, okay, and then I'm going to tip a copper embossing powder over the top. Wow. Now I don't really know how this will all look together. I would have said that Rich Raspberry and Copper were natural bedfellows. It's what I had. But as I always say to everyone with Stampin' Up, to be honest, it takes the thinking out of colour combinations, because all their colours work really well together. So I'm just going to pop my embossing powder back into the tub. And then I'm going to heat emboss this. Get my heat tool out. Now I'm just about to use my heat tool. I'm going to start warming it up. If you've got sensitive hearing, this would be the time to turn your volume down a little. And I hope you'll be able to see the transformation on the video. And just need to let it heat up, because the more it's heated up before you introduce it to your card, the less curving and buckling of your card will happen. Once the element's glowing, then that's the time to start. I'm just going to take the time here. Oops, I'll lift it up because I don't have a heat mat. Hopefully you'll see this as it changes. Turn it around so I don't burn my finger. And that's that. Turn that off completely. Actually very beautiful and very legible. That's great. I'll put that to the side just now, and the next thing we're going to do is emboss this with the Big Shot. I'm just going to stop the film, get my Big Shot in shot, and then I'll show you how I did this. Okay, so here's my folder and here's my foil. Now I want to do this embossed. You could do it debossed, but I would like to do it embossed. So I'm actually going to put the end of my card right down here. That's going to end up being the other way about, isn't it? Oh, I'm having to think here. Yeah, I want the embossed on the foil side. If you use our normal card, it doesn't matter which way around you do it, because you can use the side you like best. I'm going to do it this way, just making sure it's sliding out on me. Just need to make sure it's quite straight. Whoops. And my butterfly that way up. I think I might have done the butterfly upside down, but I think it works on the other one. But I think it's one of those butterflies that works whichever way up it is. I'm just going to do it this way anyway, if I can get it straight before I close it. Right, this is a very old Big Shot. I don't know if you have a very big old, so you have to find the right sandwich that works for you. And I find that with the texture, these dynamic folders, that I need my metal shim. Now you might not have that, because if you've got a more modern Big Shot, you'll have different platform and different shims to use. But I would just suggest that you play about with some scrap until you find what gives you the best impression. Now this is tipping, because this isn't where I normally work with my Big Shot, but hey, just so that you can just see what I do. Taking it through. I'm having to pull that up because there's limited space on my desk, and then I'll do it back again. You don't have to, I don't think. I'll take my folder out. I'll get rid of the Big Shot. Well, not literally rid of it, but fold it out of the way. I am considering whether to get a new platform. This one is actually broken. The platform's broken, but the big shot itself is working fab. So I might just buy some new platforms for it. Excuse me, I just threw that on my bed. I'm going to bring it in a wee bit again and sit down and show you what we've done. So, wow! Just like, it's fabulous, isn't it? It's absolutely fabulous. Now, I am really going to be honest here and tell you that I am missing fast fuse being in the new catalogue. I had hoped that they would find a really strong roller tape to replace it. Snail is fantastic, but sometimes it's not strong enough. So I don't know, you know, everyone has their adhesives of choice, so I'm going to stick this on with snail, but I don't think it'll last too long. So I'm still on the hunt for an alternative. I think I might have to go back to red line tape. Whoops. Something's got into my snail as well. Oh, I'm not having a good day today. Okay, I'm getting enough on it anyway to be able to adhere this. So this time, just, are you able to see okay? Right, yeah. So I've got that. Maybe a bit far to one side than the other, but obviously you can take your time. And yeah, okay, the snail has held that. We'll watch and see. I'm going to then adhere this and then the ribbon. Let's get that quite straight. Let's just line it up with the sides of the card. And there you go. If you've gone off very slightly, just bring in your snips. At the very corner there must be just a bit. Now it won't show at the other side, but it is showing it's coming over there. There we go. That's it, no one will notice that. Now the next bit is some ribbon. So again, I'm going to use the snail because that's what we have now. So I just need to cut. I'm actually going to stick it on and then trim it. Okay, so, and then we'll be nearly done. So let's put some snail, if it will. Yeah, it's working. Okay, I'll put it right along there. And then I am going to stick that where the copper foil and the card meet there. Stick it right along. And then I'm just going to trim it with my snips because they're nice and sharp. Don't think I like the glue, but that'll stop. The glue that's on the back of it will stop the ribbon freeing, because I felt it was just a bit guilty. It's a bit. Oh, I'm cutting my card as well here. Gee whiz. That's fine. There we go, and we'll tie a little. I need to trim a bit here. Ta-da! Turn the glue off there. Now I'm going to have a wee attempt at a bow. No, I'm not. I'm going to bring my bow maker on here and I'm going to tie a bow because you'll all have something similar. Some people do it with a fork. Some people have this thing they do with loops and rabbit ears. I know my colleague Sally from Sally Stamper, she's good at bows. I'm not good at them. I use my bow maker. No point in pretending otherwise. So I just tie that tightly and voila. I have a wee bow to stick on. I'm going to stick my wee bow on with a glue dot, and to be honest, that'll be us done. I hope this film has answered all the questions that I've had from... Oh, that's not answered my question because I've just put that on the wrong side. Gosh, I really do need to get out. Not that I haven't been, I've been out loads. But I'm just going to have a wee slow afternoon and then go to this show. Have some tea out, I hope. Hope he's got that on the cards. We'll need to eat. So I just put in this a wee jaunty wee angle at this side, and there you have it. Rich raspberry with our copper foil, and gold with our black, and with the black cord. This rich raspberry velvet ribbon is lush. Let me know what you think. You decide what colourway you like, but it was a way to show you doing it in any other colourway is still effective. To be honest, I still think I like the oomph factor of the black and gold, but I actually think this is really quite pretty. You could try it as well with the champagne or the silver. I think I was looking at this and considering using silver because we've got this beautiful ribbon here. Oh my goodness me, where am I? A colour that I know very well. I know very well what that colour is, and it's just gone straight out of my head. Berry Burst. Goodness. But the Berry Burst card would work with this. It works with silver, so you could use the silver foil and then you would have a coordinating ribbon. But there you go. There's my two versions of my card. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Please subscribe to my channel. Please tell your crafty friends about me, and watch out for what's coming next. Loads more things using this folder, I suspect, because I love it. Okay, thank you.